Imagine coming home to the person you love, only to realize they're out having dinner with their ex. And while you're grieving the betrayal, she still believes she's got you wrapped around her finger. Well, she didn't see this coming. If you've ever been cheated on or betrayed by someone you trusted, then buckle up. Because today's story isn't just about heartbreak. It's about sweet, cold, calculated revenge that left a cheating partner homeless, humiliated, and completely blindsided. Let me tell you about my buddy. We'll call him Ryan, loyal to a fault. The kind of guy who'll pick you up at 2 a.m. with no questions asked, pay your rent if you're short, and still ask how your mom's doing. He was living with his girlfriend. Let's call her Maya. They'd been together for over 3 years. Things had gotten a bit rocky, sure. Fights, miscommunications, distance, but nothing that couldn't be fixed. Or so Ryan thought. One day, Maya said she needed space, claimed she was heading out of town, about 600 kilometers away, to visit family for a week. Ryan, though hurt, nodded. Maybe space was what they needed. Maybe this was her way of resetting. He kissed her goodbye and even helped carry her suitcase to the car. "I love you," he said. She smiled, but didn't say it back. That night, Ryan tried to distract himself. Movies, music, anything to kill the silence echoing in the apartment. Until 3 nights later, he saw something. Scrolling through Instagram, Ryan saw a friend of a friend story. A casual patio selfie tagged at a local restaurant. Nothing weird, until he noticed a familiar face sitting in the background. It was Maya, and across from her, holding her hand, her ex. His heart stopped, not metaphorically, physically, like it skipped a beat, cold sweat, trembling fingers. He zoomed in, replayed it, checked the timestamp. She wasn't 600 kilometers away. She was in town. She was cheating. Again. Because yes, she had done this before. Once. A year ago. She swore it was a mistake, that it meant nothing. Ryan forgave her then, like an idiot. But this was planned. She didn't just cheat. She used the lie of family as her alibi. Now most people would have lost it right there. Called, screamed, confronted. But not Ryan. He did something infinitely more dangerous. He went quiet. He drove to the restaurant, parked across the street, watched them laugh, clink glasses. He took photos. Multiple. Then he drove back, heartbroken but brain already calculating. Because here's the thing. Maya wasn't on the lease. She'd never been added. Always planning to do it next month. And Ryan? He was on a month-to-month rental that required 60 days' notice. So he gave it. The very next morning, he found a new place within a week. A quiet apartment across town. Cozy, peaceful, just for him. In the meantime, he played it cool. Ice cold. When Maya returned, smiling, tan, full of fake stories about her mom's new kitchen, Ryan nodded. Said, "Glad you had fun." She didn't suspect a thing. He suggested couples therapy offhandedly. Didn't push. Just mentioned it like someone mentioning a movie they might one day watch. They didn't have sex. Not that she offered much. But Ryan pretended it was just stress. And every time she said she was sleeping at a friend's, he smiled and said, "Okay, be safe." All the while he was planning, his landlord, a solid older guy who'd grown fond of Ryan, was in on it. They agreed to schedule viewings for new tenants only when Maya was out. He wanted her blindsided. Then came moving day. It was early, 7 a.m. A moving truck pulled up. Professional movers walked into the apartment with labeled boxes and zero hesitation. Ryan? Calm as ever. He poured himself coffee, watched the sunrise. When Maya stumbled out of the bedroom, confused and half asleep, she blinked at the scene like it was a fever dream. "What's going on?" Ryan looked her in the eye and slid the photos across the dining table. Clear shots, her ex, holding hands, laughing, one with a caption that said, "Reunited heart." Silence. Maya's mouth opened, but nothing came out. Then came the knock on the door. It was the landlord. He looked directly at her and said, "You have until midnight to remove your belongings. The new tenants are moving in the day after tomorrow, and we need time to clean. If it's not out by midnight, it goes to the curb." She stared, frozen. She looked around. Everything in the apartment, furniture, electronics, appliances, was Ryan's. Her clothes, in a duffel bag, toiletries, tossed into a box. He'd already packed them. Ryan took one last photo, not to post, just for himself. It was Maya, standing in the living room. Behind her, nothing. Just a pile of her things in the middle of an empty space that used to be hers. That picture? It's still a legend in our friend group. Maya didn't cry. Not at first. She tried to yell, to argue, to guilt trip. Ryan didn't budge. He didn't raise his voice, didn't insult her. He just smiled. The kind of smile you wear when you've already won. The kind of smile that says, "You played me once. Never again." She walked out that night with 2 trash bags and a backpack. No home, no apology, no closure, and Ryan, he never looked back. Some people think revenge has to be loud. Shouting matches, social media blasts, public scenes. But sometimes, the quietest revenge is the most powerful. Because Maya didn't just lose her relationship. She lost the illusion of control. The lie she thought she could keep spinning. Ryan didn't just leave. He erased her from his life, with a smile. If that ending gave you chills, smash that like button. It helps us reach more people who crave satisfying justice. And tell us in the comments, what's the coldest revenge you've ever witnessed? Don't forget to subscribe for more real stories with shocking twists and unforgettable payback. Until next time, stay sharp.